Welcome, this is the walkthrough to my digital journal. I am super proud of this journal and I'm really excited to be able to show it to you. This journal is a landscape journal, so it will open up to a double page spread, and I'm going to take you through all the different sections so you can see exactly what is in it. So we have a little note from me and a spot for you to put your name, and then it goes into a bit of an explanation about each section with some prompts for how you can use it. I'm going to take you to the index. All the tabs at the top and the side are functional and will help you to navigate the planner. So this is the index, and this spot is really for your yearly section. So we're going to take some time to set your year up, make a really firm foundation and set some goals and intentions for the year ahead. Note, you don't have to do it in January, you can do it at any time, but it's good to start doing it before you actually start the practice of using the journal. So I'm going to take you to the vision board. And the vision board is a space where you can do a visual representation of your intentions and goals for the year. If you've never used a vision board before, don't worry, there are no rights and wrongs. It's about popping pictures or quotes or things that visually represent what you want for your year. I use this vision board in conjunction with the intention setting page. And in the intention setting page is just putting words around and a framework around what you want for your year. So here's a spot to set your intention for the year. I have a word of the year that I use each year, and it's like a touchstone. It just really grounds my year, brings me back right throughout the year as things change or experiences happen to me. I come back and I think, okay, what did I actually want for this year? What was the word that represents my year? And there's a spot for you, some prompts for you to brainstorm actually what do you want for the year. So what do you want this year to be more of? What do you want to experience more? What do you want to cherish more? And what do you want to prioritize more of? Once you've had a chance to sit and think and dream a little bit, then there's a spot for you to take some action, because action is where it all happens. So you're going to take some time to think through actionable steps that you can take to make these things happen. And I really encourage you to make your actions tangible. Big, lofty actions are really inspiring, but we know that growth and change happens when we consistently practice everyday little things. So make your actions really tangible, really concrete, things that you can actually build into your days. You have a 2021 calendar, and alongside that, you have a year at a glance page. You can see I've started filling mine in, and this is for you to put those big events that really frame your year. It will help you to see when the real peak busy times are and when there's quieter times, when you've got some holidays, and that will help you to set your action and your goal setting steps. Alongside your index, you also have, I'll come back to the seasonal check-in, 5 blank tabs. And these 5 blank tabs you can use to customize your journal. I use my journal, as I said, alongside my quiet times. So I have a section which is part of my prayer journal. And so if you click on the tab 1, it will take you to tab 1 and you can write in what that's for. And then it has 2 blank pages. What you can do is go to the extras section. And in the extras section, I have dotted, grid, lined and blank pages, and you can put those pages into your tabs, or actually you can put them into anywhere, but into your tabs, and then use those tabs for whatever you need, whether it's free-form journaling, writing, sermon notes, quiet times, anything like that you can use those for. The next section, which is really, really important, is the seasonal check-in. And I love this because it's great to set a firm foundation of the year, but then if you leave it at that and never come back to it, never reflect on that, often it can get left till the end of the year. So 4 times a year, we're just going to take 15 or 20 minutes to reflect on the season that we're in and where we're headed. You know, I'm a really big proponent of working with the season that you're in and leaning into that. And when different seasons bring different environments for us. So, you know, summer is warmth and long days, and we have time and often holidays around that time. And so, you know, maybe that's a time where we can set some really big goals that we want to achieve. Winter is a more quiet, reflecting time. It's a preparation time and setting ourselves up for spring. And so different seasons call for different things. For each season, you're going to reflect on a challenge that you've had, what you're thankful for, And then there's a space for you to do a bit of a quick health check. So how's your physical health feeling? How's your heart feeling? How's your mind feeling? Where is that at? And then once you've reflected on those areas, you've got a chance to set a goal. Now, I haven't set the seasons up to particular months because whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere, summer happens at different times of the year, but you will notice that at the different times of the season, there's a prompt for you to go, and it will bring you back to that seasonal check-in. And then whatever season you're up to, summer, autumn, winter, or spring, you can go there and just take some time to reflect and then look forward. The next part that you have are your monthly and daily pages. So each month is linked here, and it will open up to this double page spread. Here, each of these dates is linked to your daily pages. So the 1st of January are linked to your 1st of January daily pages. On this side, just a spot for you to take 10 minutes to reflect. What went well last month? What's your focus for this month? 3 steps to make it happen, and a motivation for the month. And I find that these periodic check-in and reflections help us to really stay on track and really keep those habits alive in terms of reflecting on what we want for the year and moving towards that. For the focus for the month, I tend to use these, and I've popped these in for you as well. These are 5 things that I use as my focus. They really frame my days and my weeks. So move, connect, create, reflect, and give thanks. So I choose one of these to focus on each month. So for example, it might be connect, and I'm going to pop that in there, and I'm going to get really intentional that month and make some really concrete goals that month to connect with people and be quite specific about how I'm going to do that. Who am I going to love on a bit more? How am I going to do that? How am I going to show someone that I care and I'm here for them? If you go to your daily pages, here is where we build our daily reflective practice, and it just takes 5 minutes and it makes such a big difference. There's a spot for morning or evening. I'm a morning person, so I tend to do this in the morning, and as I'm still, I notice, so I create a space where I can be still and just reflect on what am I noticing, just ground myself into that moment. What am I looking forward to today? What am I going to be mindful of? What is my day ahead? What am I going to need an extra measure of today? What's your focus? And then a spot to put a word or a verse to meditate on, and that's where I put my verse that I've read in my quiet time. And again, that act of writing it down just makes it a bit more tangible and keeps it front of mind for the day. In the evening, if you're an evening person, you've got 3 things that made your day, a challenge, what are you looking forward to tomorrow, and a spot to put a little note to yourself, a little kind love note to yourself. If you're a morning and an evening person and you want to do both, go for it. It will only do you good. All right, that is it. As I said, I'm super proud of this. I know the difference that this practice and this habit has made to setting my day out well and getting my mindset right, and just getting me in that attitude of thankfulness and gratitude for what I have, giving me greater capacity to cope with things that are thrown my way during the day. If you want to, it's in the shop now. Go check it out.